Alright, so I think over there is where I was before I saw the giant mural on the wall. And I've got a feeling there's not a lot of interesting things between where I'm at and that place. Now, this looks interesting. It almost looks like something ran through here at some point and knocked all this ice up. Like a glacier almost. Do I want to face another stupid Lionel? I'm gonna say no to that one. I've hit my quota of dumb things for today. I hit my quota of dumb things early on today. I mean, I still want to see the summit, but I've hit my quota of dumb things already. So we're gonna put on stasis just in case he gets curious. The ideal thing would be to have a warm food so I could take off. I could put on all the armor I want, but that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Got a ginormous sword. And a pretty buff enemy standing at the bottom. And he left a golden claymore. Alright. Favorite. So is that... That's that tower. Okay, that's the tower. We are a good bit away from it now. There's not a lot of interesting things in this area. I mean, it just very much feels like an in-between area. A buffer, if you will, between the Rito area and the Gerudo Desert. It's just kind of a snowy mountaintop. But we've already had a snowy mountaintop. That's why I felt weird about it. No, don't lock on. I want you to pull out your shield. Okay, you know what? Can't even get off stupid mountain. Okay, we're good now. The boulder looks suspicious. I don't like it. Yeah, we'll go over here. And we'll go up this last mountain, and I think that'll be a good way to segue into the desert. Of course, maybe I'll try to go in the desert the right direction, because I'm pretty sure this is the back of the desert, if I were to go down the mountain, more or less. Which probably isn't the right way. Should have saw that one coming. Just cold and inhospitable here. I don't like it. This two-handed crap out of my hand. Cold and inhospitable. No one likes it here. It's good for surfing. That's about it. Snowboarding. Shield boarding. Surfing. I'm just trying to think back. I want to say this is probably my least favorite, like, region of the map that I've been in so far. Oh, here we go. There's just not a lot going on here. Alright, let's get rid of these axes. I mean, I'll get another axe back, but... you know, give an axe, take an axe. I think that's how it works. He was about to laser beam me. I saw him in his eyes. Yep. Quick, eat a toasty fish. I was about to say, he's probably about to enter his last battle phase here. Yeah. I don't even get to the point where I make ice pillars anymore. It's just so much easier to freeze them and keep going. Yeah, I'm thinking, because there's been a couple areas in the game. Well, here, you know what? It's kind of hard to see because I don't have the lines drawn on the map anymore, but there's been a couple areas in the game that I, like less than others. And there's some areas that are story areas, and then there's some where there's not so much story happening. But this one just feels like there's like almost like the tower was cool. Okay, the tower was cool, I will admit. But there's not a lot of cool things going on in here. Like there's story here, there was story down there. Story down here. Yeah, there's definitely story here. Akala, I don't think had any specific story, but I thought it was a pretty cool area. I liked how it looked like fall, and it was a nice area. Death Mountain had story, Forest had story. And I think Forest ended around here, I want to say. Yeah. The next area was the mountain. Yeah. And I felt like Hebra Mountains is kind of like grand and majestic in the same way that Death Mountain is. Then the Tabantha Frontier was cool. And the Gerudo Highlands just feels like there's nothing really going on here. It's just cold and terrible. And not in like, oh man, this mountain is majestic, but it's freezing. Like, this mountain just sucks, and I hate it. There's Lionels everywhere. We got like a ginormous snake eater tower. I can't climb anything because I'm terrible. So I'm jumping too fast. And that mural on the wall was interesting, but I don't know if I'd call it cool in any aspect. Oh, nope, nope. Bad at climbing again. Just wait for the stamina to recharge and do it again. This better be worth it. There's gotta be something cool at the top of this mountain. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll catch hypothermia. That'll be a cool way to die. What? I can't go any farther? So even though Mount Agat is marked, I can't go any farther? I mean, I get it's close to the border of the map. In fact, it's on the border of the map, actually, just about. Because I can't move the cursor anymore left. I was told that's what happens back when we were exploring around here. I kind of was curious in this area. And I was told if you attempt to go too far, you get the you can't go any further. But that's kind of strange. They, like, mark it on the map. Like, it really feels like I should be able to go up here. Sorry, Link. Your adventure's over. I don't know anymore. I just feel disappointed, really. Snow boulders. Wonder if I'll be able to hit this from down here. I don't think so. Wait, no I did. I got one off. And I'm flying really high right now. Pharos scale. Come on, give me some more height, Dragon Man. Enemy camp. No, I'm pretty convinced. I know there's a few areas I haven't visited yet here, but I'm just fairly convinced there's not a whole lot of anything interesting gonna happen around here. So we might as well just head down to the desert. That being said, the desert tower's around here. So I'd like to go the direction they want us to go. Considering I almost never do that. I did do that for Death Mountain. I will say that much. Alright, so that's one nice thing. I can start equipping better armor again. Since I won't have to worry about the cold anymore. I don't know. I kind of feel bad about leaving it so quickly, but I've just got this distinct feeling that there's not gonna be a lot.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
So how about this? If there is some more, really cool, interesting things I missed in that area that you know of, just, tell me, I guess. Tell me what area of the map it's in, and I'll go take a look at it next time. But it just felt very uninteresting. I mean, let me take one look really quick at my last two places. This one's in the desert, and this one's somewhere else. It looks like it's looking at the area I was just in, but like there's nothing actually in the Gerudo Highlands, as far as I can tell. Alright, so this is the guy that wanted the perfectly normal-sized horse, and I think not too long after this I started climbing the wall over here. I want to say it was like somewhere up here, because I was worried I wouldn't have another shot at it, or something. Alright, so I could get up all that scaffolding. But I think this is the way that we're supposed to go. Who's dropping all these boulders? Guess we'll just have to go home. Although, some of those boulders might be good for launching myself, but I've had enough of that today. Probably for a while. It's a long trip, and we're pretty close to that tower. This would have been a good horse trip. It's sufficiently long enough, and there's not really anything super interesting on the ground level, I feel. Well, you wouldn't by chance be from the Yiga clan, would you? Hey, buddy. Me? Aw, you're so cute. Like when I rip your face off. Want to spend some time with me? Okay. Well then, can you just close your eyes? Sure. Are your eyes closed now? Well then, Hylian champion. Now time for you to die. The only people that want to talk to me in the middle of nowhere are the Yiga clan. They don't have a lot of health though. And then they always teleport away, leaving a sickle and like bananas. Hey Beetle, you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Is there a stable here? Wow, you came to the middle of nowhere in this weather just to see me? What are you looking for? Alright. Middle of nowhere.
Wow!
Probably want to buy all these butterflies.
Wow!
I can make some more heat resist food. Ah, okay.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
I told you a horse would have been useful. Canyon painstakingly carved out by the mighty wind over countless years. What a magnificent sight to behold. Nice picture. We meet again. Are you out traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. Alright, check out my album. Oh yeah, I should have figured. Isn't this the Kara Kara Bazaar? It's an oasis just outside Gerudo Town. If you head southwest from here, you can't miss it. It's a great place, just brimming with an exotic atmosphere. It's certainly worth visiting at least once in your life. Buddy, got any rushrooms? What's the matter? See, I'm tired. Tired of going normal speed, I mean. I first tried rushrooms when I was 5 years old. And come to think of it, I ate them every day without fail. Back in the day, I'd win every race I ran thanks to those things. Cut it to 55 years later. Now I can barely drag these bones off the ground without those rushrooms. But no matter how many I eat to fortify myself, I'm just too old to get up to the cliffs to pick rushrooms where they grow. That's why I'm letting all able-bodied sorts know I'm in the market for them. I give you a diamond for 55. That's worth the effort, right? Is it really? they're not, like, that common. They're kind of uncommon, I'd say. I mean, they're not uncommon, but they're not common to get a lot of them. Yeah, I've got 3. I feel like that would take me a good couple hours. Yeah, a good couple hours to get that many. Good to see you again. Trust you're keeping well? You've come quite the distance. Even I, blessed with the gift of flight, struggled a bit to make it here. My teacher was the court poet in the employ of the Hyrule royal family. 100 years ago, he came face to face with the calamity at Hyrule Castle, and was forced to flee. It was a perilous journey, very different from my own travels, I imagine. Danger was his constant companion. Anyway, I should return to my task. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. No, I'm good. I've heard this song before. That looks like an interesting recipe. It's got a cold shroom in it, I think.
Oh.
Hey, did you happen to see any of my friends? They're 4 travelers named Olif, Flaxel, Canolo, and Palm. I don't know. We were all walking together when some monsters suddenly jumped us near the Pt.2 path. I took off running and didn't stop till I got here. I thought my friends were right behind me, but when I turned around, they were nowhere to be found. You don't think the monsters could have... No, they're fine. They'll be back any second now. Hey, if you happen to run into any of my friends on the road, please let them know Sasami is waiting for them here. They're all dead, clearly. Alright, well, I'm going to take a second to make some food, because I'm a bit low, so just give me a minute. Alright, we should be good now. Lots of meals. I got a few more warm items, but not a lot. Just a few. Like a chili elixir. That'll help. And we can eat that cold fish. I think we're about good. There was a lone guardian up here, which I kind of feel like might be a real guardian. Which if he is, we'll kill him really quick. And if not, then, you know, whatever. Maybe not. Okay, this looks like a mine of some sort, because it's very squarish. It's been a while since I've seen the guardians that haven't been activated. Ah, and there's the tower. Maybe we'll go up here first and go for the tower. It'll make exploring a little bit easier. sand enemies. So I wonder if this actually is physics to it. It does. Cool. That would have been a faster climb that way. Oh, there's spiky fruit. Volt fruit. Ignore the fruits. Was kind of hoping you'd get launched off. That didn't happen. A lot of lightning enemies, a lot of lightning shrooms. I've got a feeling they're gonna annoy the crap out of me, because they're gonna be giving a lot of lightning enemies. That might be just a little bit annoying. Okay, camp of enemies. I even lit their fire for them. That's pretty thoughtful, if I say so myself. We're getting that weird slowdown again. More weird trees. I feel like that's a Korok puzzle, but I don't feel like going down there because then I'll have to climb back up here again. So I'm gonna ignore that for the time being. Could you imagine, you know, you've been a bad guy your whole life, right? You've been working hard, you want to get the cool promotions to become like executive bad guy. Ooh, nice dodge. And you get this promotion. Lord Ganon's back in town. Being bad is good, you know? Good business, I mean. and all of a sudden you get promoted to being a rock dropper, where you sit on the side of a cliff all day, every day, waiting for the hero, or really anybody, to come by, because you get bored after a while. Waiting till you can drop a rock on them. Oh, it's all goopy. But your sole goal this whole time is to find someone you can drop a rock on and use your physics to kill. Okay, I see a couple ways we can go about this. This is probably the best way to do it. Let's just jump from up here. Can you get a little lower? There we go. It's good for elixirs. Ooh, the wind is blowing the wrong direction, though. I wonder if that'll be a problem. I think it's right here. Yeah. The wind's blowing the wrong direction, so I wonder if that's going to make this harder. Oh, that's going to make that impossible. Okay, so we could use the boxes. From what I've heard, going up these towers is a lot easier with Rivali's Gale, so we might just Rivali's Gale it just to save ourselves any real trouble. Yeah. That's pretty easy with Rivali's Gale. And there are a lot of ones that I remember having trouble with earlier in the game that Rivali's Gale really would have helped out a lot. Oh, it's cold. It's very cold. Quick, put on your feather. Now we're feeling warm. Looks about what I expected it would. Alright. Yeah, I saw that area. Spectacle Rock. Ooh, we've got another mazy thing over here, it looks like. Mount Grania. The map ends about here. So it does... It looks like it kind of keeps going out into, like, infinite desert. Maybe not infinite, but it keeps going out into the desert, but you don't get to go out that far. Dragon's Exile. There's a dragon we need to take a picture of. Southern Oasis. Dunes, Barrens, Ruins. That is the Oasis town, I believe. And the Wasteland. And that's the last of the big stone guys stomping around over there making dust. Well, like I said, we're gonna go about this in the way that the game wants us to. Which is to stay on the, like, horse path or whatever. I do want to grab these real quick. I like them. They're so shiny. See, the guy that wants the 10 luminous stones for the diamond, that's fairly reasonable. You can get 10 luminous stones if you're looking for it in, I don't know, maybe 5 odd minutes if you're in a good area, like a good mountain with a lot of them. But getting 50 rush rooms is stupid. It's just so dumb. Because you'll be climbing all over a mountain for like an hour and you'll get maybe 10. Alright, I haven't gone to this yet, have I? We should probably go here really quick just to... Random puddle. We should probably go here really quick to give me a warp point, and then I think we'll be done for the day. Because I started recording about 2 hours ago now. How much am I going to cut out? Probably like a good half an hour. So, I think that's long enough for today. Ooh. These are green. Is this lightning? Power of electricity. Alright. It's probably gonna be a reoccurring thing. They're so weak now. Every time I see them, they're just so weak now. They used to be somewhat challenging foes when you first started, and you did like 3 damage with your crappy sword. Alright, so here's the thing. We can move both of those orbs if I need to use them elsewhere. So don't go in the water. Oh, I see. I think I see what's going on here. The electricity only goes so far, but you can expand it by adding more blocks. Alternatively, I probably could have stolen the orb from the last area and thrown it in there. There was one video I did see, I remember seeing this, where there was some sort of electricity puzzle, and I think you're supposed to do a bunch of different things. But because metal weapons conduct electricity, they were able to make their own chain out of a bunch of metal weapons from their inventory. It was pretty impressive, actually. I look forward to such opportunities for myself. Alright. Oh hey, speaking of restrooms, here's a couple. There's an area that had this many restrooms collected in such a tiny small area. It wouldn't take so long, but I've never seen this many restrooms in one area, so I'm willing to bet it would still take forever to get those 50. Well, here we are. Right at the entrance to the desert. And we'll go that way next time. Do you end in sun? No, Lucan. You look like your everyday traveler, but how can I be sure? Don't tell anyone, but I'm no merchant. I'm a Gerudo Town soldier in disguise. Ever heard of the Yiga clan? They're a group of thieving bandits who've caused all sorts of trouble back in town. I get a tip that some of them go incognito as travelers to ambush the unwary. That's why I'm dressed as a simple merchant. My mission is to blend in and stand guard in case they strike. They were bold enough to strike at Gerudo Town, so I wouldn't be shocked if they struck at travelers too. Oh, they do. They do. Hello, dog. Alright, anyway, like I said, I'm gonna stop off here. Oh, look! Did you believe? It's like 3:15 a.m.? I mean, I guess if you look at the sky you can, but it's so bright around here. It's hard to tell. We might bring out a horse. We might bring out a horse next time, because I could see running across large expanses of the desert, a horse being kind of nice. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Bye! Alright, so if everything goes well, try 2 will be it. Dang it! Okay, we're at try number 3 now. He won't jump on it! He's jumping on it. I want him to climb it. Alright, I think this is 4th try? Dang it! Alright, 5th try. This one's for sure gonna work.
Yes! It's happened!
Link, you make me so sad. Okay, I think we're on the 6th try now. Why? Why do you let go? That's not what happened in the GIF. You can't do this to me, Link. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight him again, but I'm not gonna subject you guys to that, so I'll be back in a minute. Just watch me just fall down the entire freaking mountain. Link, stop falling down the freaking mountains!